members and newly selected members of the student council, other students, other guests of this August gathering, press and media. Good afternoon to all of you. It's my pleasure to be here on this occasion. And at the outset, I must congratulate the new members. Very onerous responsibilities coming to them. I hope that they will rise and keep the flag of VIT flying high as always. Well, this is my first visit to this campus and I'm truly impressed. Rolling fields and backdrop of undulating hills extending from horizon to horizon. The cascade of laughter, chatter, mirth making, as always, which happens with the students, is really a lovely experience for me. And today's weather also added to that. When I was driving to Vellore, it was like sun-kissed weather with a whiff of rain droplets in the air. So it's time to be outside actually, instead of sitting in the auditorium, but then these things are also very important. Well, today I have come to you with a few messages, which are small short messages which I'd like to convey to you. And it's not that you don't know these things and you are studying in one of the most prestigious institutions of the country, and you're already elite students in the elite institution, but I have just some messages to convey. When we study in great institutions like this, we learn a lot, obviously, and obviously all of you will be very successful in life because you are chosen one. But there are few things, like these institutions, these colleges, these schools create great character and experience for you. They instill confidence in you, but there are few things which you are supposed to give. And what are those? That's what I'm going to speak on. It's very simple. When we start our day, we are supposed to contribute something to our family, to our student community, to our society, and that we can't do by spending money. You don't have money, you are a student, you are going to have these things in future. So this is only by your conduct, by your speech. So first thing I would like to focus on your speech. That is by saying good morning, or in evening saying good evening, or in the afternoon good afternoon. We tend to forget these things. It can be done in the family also, in the student community also, in the hostel also, on the streets and in the classroom also. You may say that this is very simple and this is like being very formal, but this adds to the good atmosphere, a good situation is created because of this. If you live with the family, you see in the morning your mother is preparing breakfast for you, but you forget to thank her. You think it is usual thing, and mother need not be thanked. But thanking mother, or thanking the cook in your hostel, or ayah who cleans your room, or the gatekeeper who is standing for you at the gate. These are the things add to your stature, your conduct, and to your value. So things like saying good evening, good morning, or thank you should be part of your life. Should be so much a part of your life that actually you should not be existing without these things. Similarly, I'll add a word called please. As the head of fire services, if I ask my officers to come for meeting, anyway they are going to come. Simply I have to say come for the meeting. But I always say please come for the meeting. Why please? It does not mean that they have got option now, that they may come or they may not come. They have to come. But adding please come adds to the value system. It creates a kind of good working atmosphere in the department. So using this kind of words in behavior, in your regular speech, it can be like morning can be like Suprabhatam also, it can be Vanakkam also, it can be Namaskaram also, anything. Language is not important, but thing is that that kind of expression is important. As a student, I don't know, many of you must be doing, but when you come to the classroom, even if you're traveling by, say an auto, thanking the auto driver or thanking the bus conductor should be part of your conduct. Because the auto driver brings you here and he gets money, that is the part of his service. But the way he brought you in a safe manner, in timely manner, requires verbal payback also. So these words like thank you to the person who is cleaning your room, thanks to the washerman, or thanks to a man standing at the gate, is all necessary thing. And later on you will realize the value of these things. Similarly, sorry. This also should be enough stock of these words in your vocabulary. It should fall out of your mouth at any juncture, at any point of time. Even touching somebody's hand by mistake, sorry. Or even small, even if it is not an apparent mistake, even then if you say sorry, it adds to again a good kind of good situation, good conduct, good behavior, and definitely you will get enough response in future. You will get reward also in future. And at the same time, I'll suggest to this student union that felicitating these people who are adding quality to your life. Now, like your chancellor is already a well-known person throughout the country, even abroad. If you are giving respect to him, he deserves that. But I am talking about persons who are not apparently part of your ecosystem. Like one day you should honor the person who has been cleaning your room, hostel, or somebody who is washing your clothes, or somebody who is guarding your hostel. They should be honored by the students. You can just contribute 5 rupees each and do that. But that will give enough pleasure to him or her in his or her life, that they'll remember throughout, and you will also get pleasure, you will remember throughout your life. That is one point. Second thing is what I want to say, that I believe, and it is true also, that this nature is alive. This grass, the trees, even the cloud, or even the hills, they're all alive. We are part of the nature. We are not separate from the nature. We exist with the nature. Nature is cause for us, and we are also cause of the nature. So understanding the nature and respecting the nature should be part of your life. And that only brings my point of cleanliness. I was extremely impressed by the standard being maintained here. I hope that you will extend these things to your homes also and to your neighborhood also, wherever you go. Cleanliness is very, very important of our life. My father was in IPS, but he later on resigned and became a university professor. But he was known in his university. Of course, he was known for his teaching also, but he came to be known more for his drive for cleanliness. People tell me who studied under him that he would walk, and he always used to wear a kind of jersey all the time. And if somebody has left any banana peel, he would pick up and keep in his pocket. Or anybody has used a cigarette and left the stubble, he'll pick that up and keep in his pocket. And then he'll throw those things in a proper place, in a waste bin or wherever it was supposed to be thrown. But he would never shout at anybody, never point out any mistake on anybody's part. But that became such a conduct that it came to be known throughout the university. It was known that that professor will come and he'll pick up these things. So students used to take care not to throw things on the road or in the parks. So without teaching, he was able to communicate a message, and this was the message. You would have studied about experiments where people sing songs before plants, and plants give more flowers, and it has been proven that if you speak to the plants in a loving manner, plant extends branch towards that side from which voice comes. So everything is alive. They appreciate that. If you take the earth, when the earth gets heated up by ultraviolet rays, it goes above certain degree. It happens in big cycles like 1,000 years. Then big volcanoes erupt. They throw so much of ash in the air in millions of tons that it spreads all over the earth. It cools down to temperature. So earth heals itself by doing this. So there is an ecosystem which works in tandem. We are not separate from the nature. So understand the nature and respect the nature. And lastly, I would like to point out, which is of course said in Greek philosophy also, there are three kind of people on earth. One is called, the first category is idiot. Idiot does not mean that modern what sense you mean in English. How Greek described idiots was calling those persons who were self-centered, who thought of their own interest and their own values only. They could not think beyond their nose. They could not see beyond their nose. They were concerned about themselves. They were called idiots. Second category was tribe. When you think of only your own community, your own group, your own friends, your own circle, your own class, and interest of your own small society, then you are in tribe. Third category is category of citizen. When you really become the citizen of this earth, of this nation, great country, of this great state, of this great institution, when you have a proper interest of humanity in your heart. And if you think that by doing this, others will take opportunities and they'll go beyond you, it is not true. As I told you, nature is a big whole. It's a big whole, I mean WHO whole. It's a full system where those who are taking shortcuts are ultimately taught lesson also. So don't worry if somebody takes precedence over you, goes ahead of you taking shortcuts. You should remain committed to your values and you will get rewarded. It is written that it will come. Reward will come sooner or later. It will come sooner than later. So be a citizen of this country and this earth than being a tribal or an idiot. That's what message I wanted to convey. I also wish you very happy Diwali and be safe, enjoy this festival well. I wish that New Year brings a lot of opportunities to you. I'm not wishing you prosperity because as a student you appreciate opportunities more than the prosperity and wealth. So may God give you more opportunities in future and excel, bring laurels to this institution, bring laurels to your parents, to your own family, and be example of good citizen of this country. God bless you. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day.